Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy continues with me doing the Let's Play of it, and I'm going to do the third episode of Forbidden Jungle. The second episode was before. This will most likely be the last of it here. Pretty much the temple area is pretty much the last area I always get to before 100%ing the jungle. Yep, I'm obviously going to have to wait until I activate the vents that Keira was talking about before I can get the precursor orbs that are there. And oh, gotta be very careful around here. Gotta be very, very careful here. There is the eco vent switch. The first mission for Keira is complete. And she'll congratulate saying that the eco vents of Blue Eco activate all over the world.
Wow, did you see that? Blue eco vents have been activated all over the world. I knew there was a way to turn them on. There must be places to turn on the other eco vents as well. Yeah,
the yellow eco vent is apparently in the third area before going by a citadel. Oh yeah, I might as well go this way so I can get the precursor orbs that are from hitting the launcher. There we go. I was known to overlook those in the past. Timing. There we go. Now the Dark Eco plant that had its roots all over the level is a boss here to fight. There it is. Oh shoot, darn it. Forgot about those on them. Wait until the spikes are gone. No, shoot, darn it. First death. Shoot. I hate those things. Such annoying little pests. And of course, I was trying to get away from it, and then the plant gets an attack on. Okay, no talking at all for this boss fight. Sorry about that death, but apparently I had bad timing, which I always do on every game. Those little things are so annoying. Yeah, almost got me again, plant, but not quite. And your demise is now. That death may affect this video with performance, but I'm not the best. Jak and Daxter may be my favorite game series, but it doesn't mean that I really mastered it entirely. But that boss fight's finally taken care of. One death, I guess, isn't going to really hurt it too much, I guess. That's it for the temple, and the remaining precursor orbs that they are collected, and which was the rest of them in the level. It's time to go activate that other vent and... Man, I'm starting to screw up. Okay. And of course, now that that plant's been defeated, the roots are gone. And these are actually Sandover Village orbs. Since I collected the Forbidden Jungle ones back there. And here is the last eco beam to activate the Sandover Village's power. Someone's bound to screw up sooner or later on their Let's Plays. I've seen it watching playthroughs.
We should go tell that windbag of a mayor that he owes us big time for connecting the village energy beam.
Alright, I don't have 20 orbs. I want to make sure I don't have, I don't have 20 cells. I want to make sure I don't, so that way I can be able to listen to Keira's next thing on Misty Island, which is those lurkers that fly.
Fish bread speedboat at the dock.
Those mind-dropping lurkers. As soon as I take care of talking to her, then I will get the bunch of the cells that can be gained right now.
Hey, baby, what you working on?
Be careful with that. I'm trying to figure out how to transport the zoomer using the trans pads the precursors left all over the world. If you come across one of these pads, I can lock onto your communicator's location and send you the zoomer. Keep an eye out for a trans pad when you explore Misty Island, and wherever else you go.
Apparently it's an introduction about those pads. When I talk to her again, does she talk about those mind-dropping lurkers, or...?
I definitely figured out how to use the trans pads. Now go to Misty Island and I'll send the zoomer over to you.
Nope, I guess not. I could have sworn she would talk about the mind-dropping lurkers, which I thought I would see that happen, but apparently I guess it was wrong. It was just about the trans pads. Alright, it's time to get to some of the cells I can get with the orbs I have, and get the Eco Beam reward from the mayor and all that. First being Jack's uncle.
I see you two are back to make the trade. Good, jolly good. You have the precursor orbs that we agreed on. I hope you put this hard-earned power cell to good use. Cheerio, ta-ta, bye-bye.
He doesn't go on his adventure, by the way. He just sits in his house for the rest of the game. And that's the 20 orbs needed for that.
You've collected enough power cells to fuel my heat shield. Meet me by the entrance to the fire canyon by climbing the cliff behind the farmer's house. Bring the power cells, and hurry! My father says he's seen more lurkers around.
I'm not going to do that right away. After all, I'm going to plan 100% the game. So now to go into the mayor's house, get both of the rewards that he has.
Oh, what a wonderful sight! I thank you. The entire village will thank me. Boys, you have restored power to the village and guaranteed my re-election. And for that, my boy, you earned a power cell.
He apparently hides the power cells in his hat. How weird is that? Usually a magician would do something like that. And here's the ones for the campaign.
You want to make a contribution? Good. A sizable one, I hope. Oh, it's a sizable contribution. I just hope this power cell adequately represents my gratitude.
It sure does. I also realized I didn't activate the precursor oracle that was in the village. And of course she's going to talk again to
Hurry up with those
hurry.
power cells. I'm waiting at the head of Fire Canyon, at the top of the cliff behind the farmer's house.
No rush, Keira. I'm trying to 100% everything in each area. And I gotta stop because it's time to stop because it's 9 minutes, just about. Anyway, thank you for watching the third episode, which is also the final one of the Forbidden Jungle and some of Sandover Village. And I'm going to continue Sandover Village in the next part. I'm signing off once again.